This is the Mossin podcast coming to you live and direct. I gotta hold that note, you know?
That was crazy.
It's your boy Dreday coming through on my own wave. And we got Tech back in the building.
Yeah, you know, man.
After an extended vacation. But now
a vacation.
But now we're missing Jason because he's on vacation. Every man's just on vacation, you know, so you might as well enjoy it, you know, summertime.
Good to be back, man.
You know, today is August 19, 2023. You know, if you guys haven't liked, comment, subscribe. If you haven't done any of that yet, make sure you guys do that.
Slap that shit, man.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to everyone that you know. Even share it to you're like the youths coming up, so they know Wagwan with the Wagwans, because we're gonna put them on some low key game throughout the podcast as usual. Even though sometimes we'll be talking some shenanigans and foolishness and things like that, but there's always a message behind something, you know. So you just gotta find it, and when you find it, you let us know the findings that you find.
I lie. And comment on this shit. Comment fucking. If mans are listening, comment fucking Wagwan.
We got comments on TikTok. We got some beef, but like honestly, I don't attack people in the comment section like I used to. Yeah, nowadays, you know, I'm just petty, or I just throw some shade where I'll be like, all right, bro, like, yeah, when you get your own podcast, let us know. And then, you know, it's like subtle stuff, you know. I ain't trying to be like, hey, fuck you, and then stuff like that and beefing with them. So, you know, I've learned with the comment sections, you know, from I don't know how many episodes back when I said, yo, fuck all these comments and all that.
Let's have to go back to the edit for that one.
Yeah, you gotta go back to the back for that one.
Nah, but comment Wagwan.
Yeah.
You know, just to see where you guys are at, you know what I mean?
Tell us your favorite parts and all that. This is episode 107.
Yeah, yo.
But yeah, kind of continuing off what you're saying, especially with all the wildfires and all that happening right now.
Bro.
Yeah, I was watching some videos on IG just because like now they're actually posting on like certain websites like Real Toronto.
Yeah. All the
Merlin
that
guy.
Don't fuck with.
Not really just like the people that people don't fuck with. It's more of like those like they're more like media outlets for like stuff that was happening with artists, pop culture, and stuff like that, or just like funny videos.
True.
But like,
I would say they're more like Toronto oriented.
Yeah,
kind of oriented.
Yeah, like for us, it's more of like the people within the GTA area and stuff like that. And like a lot of people in Canada follow them in general just to know like Wagwan with the Wagwan. But like they're posting some of the fires that's happening in BC right now. BC's with the state of emergency. And it's just like a whole lot of bullshit that's going on, especially with Meta not allowing us to go on like CNN. They're not allowing us to go on like global news, CTV, and all that stuff, just so that we can actually like be like, oh, this is what's going on. Because a lot of people don't know what's going on.
No. We're completely oblivious to this shit, and it's actually kind of scary, yo. I don't know why mans wouldn't do this shit now at this time, because this is a kind of a wild time that we're entering.
Yeah, that's why I seen that they're saying like the Canadian government's like pressing them right now, being like, yo, you actually can't like withhold this information.
Yeah, bro.
Because it's like this is actually like certain provinces are in states of emergency now.
Yeah, people gotta know, yo. People gotta know.
Yeah, people like you can't.
How fucked it really is, yo.
Yeah, and it's like I don't get why you. Like, I understand the whole, like, beef that they have with them, but then there's certain things you can be like, all right, we actually got to, like, make sure people are informed on, like, what's going on.
Facts, man.
Because, like, our generation and, like, the younger, they get their news from social media.
The internet.
But for me, I do listen to, the local news, CP24, shout out to them. And, like,
or
even
680.
Well, I don't even listen to 680 still.
680 AM.
I don't even listen. I just watch global news in the evening.
True.
And stuff like that. So usually like CP24 is like when I'm working, and then like when at the end of my shift and everything, global news is on. So I'm just like, all right, let's just tap in and see where I'm going. And that's just kind of how I knew about certain things that's happening. And I'm like, if I was just depending on social media, I would have been like, yo, I have no idea what's going on. All I see is just, you know, things and cooking videos and funny videos and stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, man, it's fucked, bro. It's fucked. It's not even just like BC too. It's a lot of places in the world. It's not even just, you know, West. But a lot of the shit that's happening in our side is pretty fucked, because it's pretty much the whole western side is just burning, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Because like you got I don't think as much in Alberta and Saskatchewan. We're looking at Google Maps last night. Yeah, and like we're seeing like all the fires that are happening like around the world and everything.
It's nuts, bro.
And you have what's the place called again? The Northwest Territories is on fire.
Yeah, fucking
Alaska,
fucking
the Yukon,
Washington, fucking all the California, fucking Australia's all
apparently
fucked.
California's about to get a hurricane.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah, like while you keep talking, I'll pull it up for what I saw.
Yeah, bro. Yo, dog, the whole world's burning, bro. It's actually crazy. Then you have the shit that happened in Hawaii that, you know, people are saying might not be what it seems.
In like which way?
So pretty much what they're saying is that they're trying to burn down the place so they can build something.
So like the people they're trying to burn it down?
No. Like the government. Because
like the Hawaiian government.
Yeah. No, not the Hawaiian. The States.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're part of America,
Yeah. But like there's like sacred land where they burnt. And
trying to burn
they've been trying to build shit and been trying to cop that whole real estate, but they couldn't because it's sacred land. And yeah, so that's what I've been seeing on the socials that they're, you know, that it was a little conspiracy going on that the government's trying to burn the place down so they can build whatever they want.
Yeah, so I guess they're trying to burn out the demons out of there and be like, oh look, the land's inhabitable now, yo. You might as well just let us burn it, like build on top of that. Yeah, it's actually madness.
Because over there, like they're even saying like none of the trees were burning. It's literally just houses and like cars and shit.
Yeah, like that's why they were saying not all the fires that's happening is wildfire. Some of it is man-made. Yeah. So that's why some of it's just that some of them just got too wild now. It's fucking up everything.
Everything's just...
They just thought like, we're going to start a local fire and then we're blessed. And then it just started burning too fast. Like, oh, chill.
No. Off of this.
Yo, that's madness. Yeah, I don't... Like... It's rich people shit just doing like dumb shit like that where they just end up messing everything up. Like I don't know what like whose idea was just like, yo, we're trying to get this land so we can do this. Yo, what do we need to do? Yo, this one guy just came and said, yo, he saw all the wildfires. Yo, guys, I think we just burn it. Are you sure we could control it? Yeah, we got this. We got this. Yo, we got money.
Yeah, don't worry
we'll just throw money at it. Now it's burning. They're like, oh shit! I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, bro, it's fucked, man. Bear people are losing homes and things, dog. It's kind of scary, man.
Bear people losing homes. Bear pollution is happening in the
evacuation. Air. Yeah, facts.
Like that's the main thing. Like I understand that like people that are losing their homes, some people are losing their lives and everything. But it's like, man, if you thought things were bad before, holy, just imagine how it's gonna be next year.
Yeah.
Like if you thought like this summer wasn't too bad, but like if it was hot, next year we're gonna be scorching. Over here it's gonna feel like Arizona.
Yeah, bro, fucking, it's crazy too because the east side burned, or at least our side burned in the springtime, and in the early summer, and then the late summer is all on the west coast. It's kind of nuts, man.
Yeah. So the hurricane that I was talking about is Hurricane Hillary. Yeah. It says supposed to be the first ever tropical storm to watch for Southern California for rare and dangerous flooding expected.
Wow. That's nuts.
And here, California already catches it with like the earthquakes and all that. And like they have like
there's Bear Hills around it though, no?
That I don't know. I'm not a California man to confirm it.
I was always under the impression that it wasn't super flat.
I guess it depends which part of California, right?
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah, I guess Southern California would be closer to like Mexico and shit. Right?
Yeah, like that's where like LA and stuff is, so they're gonna be catching.
See, I remember what I was telling you yesterday. I'm telling you, bro. Mexico, I don't know, man, because they still got things. They still got things they got to deal with, bro. I'm telling you.
To give people some context, basically, when me and Marcus were looking at the wildfires on Google Maps, I was like, yo, man, if we're supposed to run to a country, which country would be the best country for us to run to? And I was like, yeah, it might be Mexico, because like if the ice age hits, Mexico won't be too cold. We could still like enjoy like the warm weather and everything, and And what's it
At
called?
what cost?
You said some hurricanes, and I was like, I could probably deal with some hurricanes.
Yeah,
I'll deal with some hurricanes instead of ice age, and like I don't have to worry about my country going underwater, like going to Florida or something like that.
I'm going to like Louisiana.
Yeah. Like, where would you try to run to?
Where would I try to run to?
Yeah, so like let's say like
Africa.
places just on. Well, where in Africa though?
Anywhere.
And like, do you feel like you can even reach Africa in time?
Hop on the boat.
I'm not going on no boat if rare disasters are happening. That's why the last transport. I'll try like make my car fly. Try to figure out how to make my car fly instead of me taking a boat. Because like a boat, there's no guarantee. That's a 70-30 chance survival rate, and the 70s death, and the 30s survival rate.
Nah, man, we blessed, bro. Take the boat. You see what I'm saying? Fly over to Ghana and just cool it. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't Ghana be hot during that time? Don't think fires would be happening?
Well, shit. It's not. It wasn't on Google. So I don't know.
See, I said it wasn't on Google.
Yeah, bro.
Google's not blocking their news. They're only blocking Canadian news. They're like, y'all live in Canada? Y'all ain't going to be informed.
But do they even report African news? You see what I'm saying?
I think if you Google it, like I wonder what kind of African news we got to look for.
Like, is there natural disasters and shit happening in Africa?
Water drought?
Okay, other than the drought, because that's
why you got to go to Mexico. There's no droughts. There's no droughts in Mexico like that. You're blessed.
Nah, bro, I'm touching Ghana, bro. I'm blessed, fam.
I would love to visit Ghana. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to visit it.
You don't want to go to Africa?
But like, if shit hitting the fan, it's like, yo, man.
Where else are you gonna go? You really want to go to Mexico, dog?
Yeah, bro.
You really think Mexico is gonna be the place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, man.
Mexico, I can still live a decent lifestyle.
You want to go back ayad?
That's underwater, fam.
Well, nah. Where are you? Where are you located? My family's in the hills, so
B-side. I'm in the water, bro.
Yeah, you're in the water.
And the mountain's gonna be too overcrowded.
Yeah, I'm in the mountains still. I'm already there. I'm like at the base of the mountains.
Yeah, but like, when shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully
can't go to no islands. Fuck, bro. Yeah, honestly, it'll be kind of nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Mexico might be the spot. Mexico might be the spot where you can literally just kick it, get the warm weather. So you might have to deal with a 1-2 hurricane. But you be used to it after the first couple years.
I guess true.
Man, you just hold it down there.
But what if they get worse and worse and shit?
Worse in like which way?
Just higher categories. You see what I'm saying? For lifting off buildings and thing.
I still would rather trust being in Mexico instead of a Caribbean country, because like you're so.
Would you go to a South American country?
Maybe, like Cuba. Cuba would be a hard pill to swallow.
Why
is it South America?
What's that in South America, bro?
Cuba's not in South America?
No, nigga.
Where's Cuba then?
Cuba's in the Caribbean, fam.
Oh, I thought it was in South America.
No.
I didn't go to school for geography.
I guess so, bro. Cuba is close to Florida. But yeah, you want to go to like Ecuador,
Chile,
Colombia, Chile, Guyana.
Guyana's a part of. I thought Guyana's a part of the Caribbean.
Wow, you're really bad at geography.
Bro, I don't do geography, yo.
I don't do it either, but I know
it sounds like you geography.
Nah, man, I don't. I just look at maps. Anyways,
that's more than what I do.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
Hey, man, you've already taken one step further than me.
Hey, man.
So
I just know where these places are.
You got the knowledge that I don't got. So I'm gonna let you take the wheel.
Yeah, you want to go Guyana, Suriname, French Guyana, Brazil.
That's maybe. I gotta know like how bad that they'll get hit.
I think there was a couple fires in Brazil.
There was fires down there, but I was talking about more of like if like how things happen in the day after tomorrow.
That's what this guy's relating it to.
That's what I was basing things off.
That's hilarious.
That's what.
So you're thinking of an Ice Age thing? Okay,
Ice Age, just like like we're eventually gonna hit like a boiling point where like everything's just gonna get fucked, and then like it's either we're gonna.
You think we're gonna be alive to see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a movie that crossed my mind the other day that I was like, yeah, I think I have to rewatch and see.
2012?
No, not 2012. Is Interstellar.
Oh yes, Interstellar.
Because like with all the fires and stuff that was happening, I remember they were having like a lot of like air quality issues. They were having like issues with like where they had a lot of fires. All they were able to grow was like corn and shit like that. And that's why I was like, I might have to sit down and watch Interstellar again.
To really dissect that movie still, because it sounded a little familiar, bro.
Yeah, like, like all these fires, all the pollution, things that are happening. I don't know, bro.
Crazy patterns and shit, and weather.
Because I don't think we're gonna figure out like we're not gonna like figure out that answer that they figured out in the movie itself, where they like basically went to like a different dimension, shit like that. So it's like
black hole.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that, or if we do end up figuring it out, that's gonna be past most of our lifetime.
Will the human species even be around for that?
I think we'll be around. Yeah. There's gonna be people that's still in space right now. There's people that that might end up actually going to Mars and being like, yo, we're gonna just chill here to make sure the human race like lives on. I'd rather go down with the planet, personally.
You'd rather go down.
Bring me down with the planet. This is like I don't want to struggle. I don't want to go to outer space and struggle like that.
If I'm guaranteed life and a long life in space,
there's no guarantees.
I know, but that's the scary part. It's just there's no guarantee.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the main thing that like I wouldn't want to do is because I'm like, and like I seen this video on I think it was on Vice. And they were doing this. They're staying with these astronauts that are like how this is how you would have to survive in your day to day, or what you'd have to do if you lived on Mars. Bro, it's a lot of work, and then you have to. And it's like if you don't do all that, you basically are dead.
Yeah,
and it's like damn, literally survival instincts like to the T. If one man fucks up, it's like damn, bro, you actually fucked up the whole human race, bro, because you decided to chill.
Niggas just want to chill on Mars, bro.
Chill, it's like, bro. should have stayed on Earth. There's no chilling up here. It's not no. I'm gonna fake my resume situation right now. You gotta be everything in your resume gotta be true in this situation.
Yo, mans might do that. Mans actually really might fake their resume to go into space.
Nah, bro, you can't do that, bro. We need mans that are serious. In space, there's no games.
Mans are gonna play games,
especially if it's a situation you get drafted.
Yeah,
where it's like we handpicked like the people we feel like are the best, and if I'm one of the people they end up deciding, which I doubt, but like if I am, I would be like, yo, Jim, you really fucked up. Like why? Yo, man, I just said fuck the man. I'm like, bro, you gotta bring your political shit into this. Political stuff doesn't even matter no more. That would be the crazy part about it, but
hey, man, just protect yourselves, guys. That's all we're really trying to say, man.
What kind of winter you think we're gonna get, though?
I don't have a thought yet. I don't have a it didn't hit me yet.
Oh yeah, you're still processing what's going on right now.
Yeah, still trying to make out. Because yesterday was cold.
It's a little chilly.
You see what I'm saying? So that it is an indication that it's winding down.
Yeah.
Allergies have kind of started to, slowly like, you know what I'm saying?
Mine's been going,
Yeah, I mean? Everything's about to die soon, so if it dies quick and like allergies hit me early, then I think we might have a pretty fucked up winter.
I think we're just gonna have a messed up one in general, man. Yeah. I just feel like I feel it in my knees already.
Arthritis,
like, yeah. So like I feel like it's just gonna come through it and just it's gonna hit us like a bag of bricks, yo.
Okay, I'm gonna call this prediction now. All right, I don't know if y'all know, but you know, I'm a Christmas baby. All right, cool. There's gonna be motherfucking snow on Christmas. Predicting that from now, all right? There you go.
I don't mind that.
That's my one prediction.
I feel like Christmas without snow is not Christmas.
It happened.
Yeah, there's been a few Christmases without snow.
Was it last year?
I think we had snow last Christmas.
No, last year we had snow, yeah. It was the year before that.
But I just feel like when I don't feel snow during Christmas, it doesn't feel like Christmas to me.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like that's the whole like ensemble, in the word of Jamel, of winter of a Christmas is having snow there.
Yeah.
And like, cause even when I was in Miami last year during Christmas time, I was like, bro, this doesn't feel like it's Christmas, you know? I'm seeing all the palm trees with like Christmas lights and everything. I'm like, bro, this doesn't even feel real. I'm like, I need snow. Like,
you need to see snow.
Yeah, like when I went back home and everything, I was like, all right, this is actually snow right here.
Wait, when did you go to? You went to Miami for Christmas?
It wasn't during Christmas. It was like during December. So the first to like the 11th.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, so like,
and they already had their shit up from then. Damn.
What do you mean? Like it's December.
I guess.
Like they start putting stuff up by like mid-November.
Yeah.
That's when you start seeing all the Christmas decorations. You start seeing Christmas ornaments and stuff like that, like near the end of October, because they're trying to push up the Halloween stuff. So probably like the last week of October, that's when you start seeing a little bit of Christmas stuff. And then when October is done, you start seeing more Christmas stuff.
Yeah, but it's such a warm place, man.
In Miami?
Yeah,
yeah, you still gotta have Christmas out there.
Yeah, I know. I guess, it really is just weird without snow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it doesn't feel real. Because I feel like it's just because we're so used to it.
Yeah.
Other people from other countries will probably be like, nah, that's normal. But like, I feel like when you experience Christmas with snow, and then you also look like at all the Christmas movies and stuff that they watch, you're just like, this makes sense.
Yeah, trust me. Guys are cooped up, chilling.
You're cooped up, you're chilling.
Drinking their hot chocolate. You see what I'm saying?
Their coffee or whatever they're sipping on.
Sipping on little Baileys, you know, since we're older now. Come on. You know about the Baileys.
I'm going to put Baileys in mine. I've never tried it.
You never tried the Baileys?
I never tried the Baileys with the hot chocolate.
Bro. Try the Baileys with the hot chocolate still. It's different.
Guess I'm going to get turned. I might have to touch a Christmas party and be like, yo, y'all ain't drinking the Baileys?
Yeah,
They'll put this in the hot chocolate. I've never actually tried any warm liquor other than like the one time with Kurt. I had warm sake because I never had warm sake before until then. But like I don't really drink warm liquor. I don't think I've ever drank it other than the one time with the sake.
No. Well, I guess you can call it like I have it in teas if I'm sick. Mm-hmm. You know, you do the rum, Cersei tea and fucking ginger and honey. And it's supposed to be hot, right?
Yeah, I've never done that.
It's crazy still because it hits you. I swear it hits you instantly, bro, when it's hot.
Well, probably.
Yeah. There's some sort of science that I don't know.
Yeah.
But
somehow something from the periodic table changes and forms into something else into another element of the periodic table.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's definitely how it works.
And then it forms some kind of chemical in your brain.
But yeah, bro. Yeah, I had it one time. I had it once with I think it was one of my sisters. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They made it for you, or
yeah, they made it for me. I'm like, oh, this can go on still. That's the only time I've ever drank Baileys is with something. I've never drank it just like Dolo.
It's like a creamy type of liquor, right?
Yeah, it's like a cream.
Probably some people just drink it.
Or you could do like rum cream.
I've had rum cream before, but not in like a hot beverage.
Yeah, I've tried a hot beverage, man.
I'll see. I'll probably most likely put it in a hot chocolate, see what it is, and
I think a lot of people do Baileys and coffee. Like that's like a big one.
Well, yeah, because that's all the alcoholics drink at work. Yeah. They bring their little Bailey's bottle and just
just fucking coffee, bro.
Pour that little thing in their coffee and be like,
dude, fuck coffee, man.
It gives you the runs.
I have never drank coffee. Well, no, I drank it once, but I didn't like it.
I had
iced cap once, and then I had like I guess dark roast.
I enjoyed the iced cap though.
Nah, I didn't enjoy it.
But I feel like for dark roast, if you have it black especially, you gotta have that like taste for it. Like you have to have gotten used to like the taste of coffee and just enjoy it.
Yeah, no, haven't got used to the smell, let alone the fucking taste.
I kind of don't mind the smell.
That's crazy, bro.
The smell of coffee, I kind of don't mind it, but like, it's just the coffee breath from someone else.
It's hot still.
It's hot, and the only
yo, what's worse, is the coffee breath or the grandma breath? What's hotter, bro?
It might be the grabber breath still.
Yeah, you think it's the grabber breath?
Because sometimes the grabber breath, I'm just like, oh. Because like if I ball up with you, like I don't smell it. But like if I didn't ball up with you, and like you're smoking bear, especially if your thing's like 70-30 grabber,
yeah.
Holy, bro, your breath is hot. And it's just like, fam, you don't smell that?
Yeah, trust me, bro.
But back to the coffee, but like the things with coffee for me personally is just I've had like a French vanilla, that's not bad. But like I wouldn't want to have it all the time because for me it's weird because coffee makes me tired.
The coffee makes you tired? That's funny.
So like I'll have a coffee and like I'm just like, yo, like I just feel like I feel that burst of energy for like 10 minutes.
Sure. But
then after I just crash after 10 minutes. So I'm just like, yo, what's the point of me drinking coffee if I'm just gonna crash in 10 minutes?
Yeah. I feel like that's why coffee hasn't been like I haven't had coffee too much. Because I already have a lot of energy, so I don't need more. You know?
Actually candy. Candy will give me that. And even I enjoyed ice caps at a certain point. Like I actually really enjoyed ice caps back in the day, but not anymore. I don't know, like I just don't feel for, and obviously because of the milk and ice cap, I'm lactose. So
lactose.
So it just bodies my stomach.
No, I can handle my lactose, but I don't know, I just can never fuck with coffee, man.
You should try it one day.
Another one, bro.
Have someone make me, bro. Have a Blue Mountain cup of coffee.
That's the only coffee I can drink. It's from Yard.
That's what it sounds like. One of the other topics I actually wanted to bring up was Justin Bieber is parting ways with Scooter Braun.
Seen that.
What
happened.
That's actually a big thing.
Yeah.
I think like even though some people might look at it and be like, oh, it's nothing. I also just think it's just I'm also one of the people that think it's kind of nothing, only just because I feel like he probably just feels like he needs to go to a different direction with what he's doing now.
Is he even making music still? Because I saw he sold his catalog, no?
Bieber? Yeah, he's still making music. He just sold like his backlogs. But I don't know like the real like deep shit about it. But I do know that with I think he sold it for like what, 200 million or something like that. So I know for some artists they're saying that they're selling theirs for like a certain amount of time. So like they'll sell their rights to their music for like 10 years. And then whatever revenue it generates now, they would end up getting it whoever owns it. And then after the 10 years, they would own the rights back to like Bieber.
So yeah, they're just leasing the rights.
Basically. Because like for them, it's like, okay, we've done the math and the calculations. We can buy it from Bieber. We agree to 200 million. We feel like within that 10 years, we can grow it into like 500 million or something like that, or a billion, just because they'll probably start putting in like more TV shows, putting in more movies, commercials and stuff like that, so they can get more like of that like extra revenue from it.
Oh, it makes sense though.
Yeah, because I feel like after a certain amount of time, you've already made more than enough off the song.
Well, yeah, because he's been making music since what, like fucking 14 or some shit.
What about that? 14, maybe 13, earlier. Something like that.
Yeah, so.
Before
he's been signed.
Before he hit puberty.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just nuts, yo. Him and I was gonna say Chris Brown, but it wasn't really super young. But you know,
nah, Chris Brown started when he was like 15, 16.
Yeah, but he's in puberty when he started.
He was going through it. Yeah.
But those are two legends, man. Two guys, man.
But if we're going even further back, we can look at like New Edition.
Oh yeah, true.
The Bobby Brown and all them. They started like when they were like 10 or something like that.
They're super young.
Yeah.
Man's still doing it now too.
Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
He's still touring?
Yeah.
Damn, shout out to him.
I seen a thing the other day. It's like, say where this guy still tours.
I rate it. I like that a lot of these older artists are still like making music, still like performing, going on tour and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wish I went to fucking 50s, bro. I'm actually cheesed I didn't go, bro. Because I don't think I'm ever going to be able to see him again.
I think so.
You think he's going to do another tour?
Yeah. Bro, these artists nowadays, they know that they can just go on like a local tour around America and Canada and get a few mil off of that. Yeah. And it's like, why not? Because like people still rock with their old stuff. They still mess with some of the new artists and everything. And like, I feel like with how music is now, it's just a different time where there's no real age limit on like dropping music.
Well, there's never been an age limit, but it's just, I guess hip hop is it's not really seen as an old man's game. So when I guess old people, well, the older generation are still going, because like realistically, like the people that are still going were pretty much the guys that, you know, kind of catapulted fucking rap, you know?
Like guys like Nas, guys like Jay, Dre, Snoop,
Ice Cube.
Yeah, those guys are still, you know? They still have their hands in the game.
You see what I'm saying?
And like that's the good thing about it, because it's like, to me personally, like when you kind of look at it, it's like when you have the older generation of I feel like Tribe Called Quest, Run DMC and things like that.
Yeah,
they kind of still have their influence on hip hop and everything as like the OGs and everything, but I feel like they're not as hands on as like the
they're
50.
Not rapping anymore.
Yeah, one, they're not rapping, and two, they're not like hands on like a 50. Yeah. A Dr. Dre, he'll find like a Kendrick and be like, yo, let me work with him. Shit. Find another artist, yo, let me mold this guy and show him the ropes and all that stuff. Yeah. You don't really have that as like the OGs for like the outlets now for the younger guys.
Yeah, but I feel like it's only in rap though, because in other genres, you know,
they're always down to work with everyone.
Mans are friggin' 60, 70, still doing shit.
Elton John.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If they're alive, they're still doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
But like, hip hop is still young.
It is. You know, that's why it's like, I feel like that generation being the first generation to still do shit at that age, and it's still rap, like, and it's still rapping. It's like, okay, you could do this technically for however long you want.
Yeah,
it's
like
on you.
they still go on tour. Like Nas is still dropping new music, and he still tours.
It's just been fire. I don't know if Nas has been listening to it, but
well, like we all know like what Nas's issue was.
I don't personally see that way. People say this shit all the time. I don't personally see it that way. I think his beats were great at the time. The man still made Illmatic one of the greatest fucking albums.
No. We're not talking about that far back. We're talking about after hip hop is dead. He had some horrible beat selections.
Well, okay. So after hip hop was dead, what album was it?
So
what album was after?
Let's go to
because Godson was before it.
Yeah, Godson was before that.
But people still tell me that Godson had trash beats too. And Godson's one of my favorite albums from him.
I enjoyed Godson.
I loved Godson, bro. That shit was great. That was like his, you know, super mainstream. But Life Was Good was a fucking good album. I think people kind of, you know, people overlooked the album.
Hip Hop is Dead. Then he dropped Nas in 2008.
Oh yeah, Nas was the greatest.
Yeah. And then he also had I think this might be like an album track. What? Oh, he made an album with him and Damian Marley Jr. He had the Nasser. I think that was the one that Kanye produced.
I like that one.
I felt like he didn't have good beat selections.
That's crazy.
The beats didn't match him. But then I feel like, personally for me, I felt like when he dropped King's Disease 2, that's when I was like, okay, now he found the beats that work best with him. His style of rap.
Did you not listen to Life Is Good?
Huh?
Did you not listen to Life Is Good?
No, I didn't listen to Life Is Good.
Oh, Life Is Good was a good album, man.
I'll probably give it a listen. Oh, you got Amy Winehouse on this too. Rick Ross. Who's this? Vic Mensa? Oh no, Victoria Monet. Mary J. Blige.
You know, this is Life is Good. That was a good album, bro.
Well, I gotta give it a listen.
It was an old head album. Like that, I feel like that was one of his last albums where, like, he still sounded like he sounded like an old head. You know, you know. But I think his newer ones with Hit Boy is just like, oh yeah, he's rapping again. Yeah,
because I felt like he was kind of. He even said it himself that he kind of looked down to the newer generation in a way. And then he was kind of stuck in his ways of being like, yo, nah, I'm the old head, this and that, blah blah. I should be the guy.
All these New York niggas, bro.
Yeah, I should be the guy, this and that, blah blah. You know, so it's like now I feel like he just accepted like, yo, I just gotta be the OG that these young guys can reach out to
and look and still look at it and say, yo, the man's still going hard.
Yeah, he's rapping. He's still one of the best rappers in the game.
Tony, bro.
You know, but like now he's just spitting knowledge. He's spitting like stuff that he goes through and just like, you know, older head shit now. And the older heads are like, yo, we're rocking with you because like J. Cole said it himself, like, yo, your fan base is gonna grow up eventually. So you can't be still rapping about the same stuff. You gotta pick a lane that you're either gonna be.
You gotta hug it.
Yeah, like you gotta pick some kind of lane where it's like you're gonna be a party type artist, or you can be a someone that's gonna spit some knowledge, or just like get the people going, something to vibes to and stuff like that. So not everyone finds the lane. Some people stay in that young man, you know, be in their 40s talking about, you know, going to clubs, smashing things like crazy and stuff like that.
And who does that still?
Who
does that?
In their 40s?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can think of a person.
Who?
Juicy.
Juicy, but like we already know Juicy's not doing it like that.
No, obviously he's a married man for sure.
I remember that porn star like came out and like said that about him when she's like, I wish she met Juicy J. He was like, he was calm, collect, reserve, and stuff like that. And then she's like, she didn't even know he was married and stuff like that. And it's like man's keeping his personal life personal.
Juicy's a guy though.
He's a guy, but Juicy's kind of different with it though. Like what I mean by it's like. How's it like? I feel like just saying like, yo, I go to the club, smash a girl that's like, but I'm talking about like niggas that still be rapping about like young boy shit or like what's it called? Yeah, I'm on the corner and that's like, nigga, you 40. Why you on the why you on the corner by now? Like, yeah, like walk one.
You ain't got no businesses, nothing, broski. You still on the block?
You got no LLCs, dog? Yeah, come on, bro. You got no LLCs. Like walk one, yo. Like what do you
LLC at, nigga?
Like what are you really saying? Like I would think that you'd have something by now. You just spend all your money on like bitches and cars with your chains
with your fucking 05 Mercedes, bro.
I like spinning rims. See, that shit don't stop. When I stop, that don't stop.
They keep going.
We both keep moving. My rims is a reflection of my lifestyle. When I stop, I don't stop.
Yeah, bro. Now it's good to see though. It's good to see, you know, man's coming back. Did you listen to...
did you guys? You forgot Jason's not here.
He's not here, bro. He was here for a second.
You just give that little top. Laptop? Yeah. So... there we go.
Did you listen to fucking Snoop Dogg's thing when he dropped?
Which one? Like he dropped a new project recently?
Well, yeah, it's like either last year or the year before. I think it's last year.
No, I don't really listen to new Snoop like that.
Say word.
Like if he's a feature on someone's like track or project or something,
yeah,
then I'll be like,
you won't bump his albums, bro?
I can't, man. I don't know, like
that's
Snoop,
crazy.
I can't be bumping. I don't really bump new Snoop like that.
That's crazy, bro.
Right now, I'm trying to pull it up right now to see what he's got. There's Metaverse. Oh, listen to the Metaverse project. He had that one song. It's like.
There's another one too. I think it's the one Back on Death Row. I think that's what it's called. When he first acquired Death Row.
That's a big thing for him.
Yeah, that shit was
for him to be grabbing the label that he was probably bummed being on at a certain point because Suge Knight was on some mud thing.
Yeah, Back on Death Row. This one. Yeah, this one's fire.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
This one's fire.
Okay, so this guy still stays tapped in with the OGs.
This one is like like doggy style, like really feel that vibe again. So I can't lie. I was listening to him like, yo,
saying this might be the album that he was that they told me he can't drop.
Yeah, probably.
She looks like you want to drop the album. It's my album now. Never gonna drop this ever. And Snoop was like, I bet. He pulled what Future did to Scottie Pippen's wife or ex-wife.
Snoop Cube 40 and short.
Yeah, I seen that just now when I searched them up.
I actually did not see that. Do you like E40?
Let me tell you something about this year.
I can't lie, as a kid, E40 used to cheat. He actually used to cheat. Come on, tracks, dog. I kind of grew to like, appreciate him.
Yeah,
because you don't hear that shit. You don't hear that style anymore. But as a kid,
not even anymore. I feel like you just don't hear it. You never really heard it like that because it's like he just kind of mastered sounding different, but then at the same time he was still spitting.
Well, I'm still like even the Bay, like there's not many Bay rappers.
Yeah, like
at least out there.
Yeah,
to that.
They're more like I feel like more singers and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, they went to when I forgot what show it was. I think it was like the History of Hip Hop or something like that on something on Netflix, and they were
shout out 50 years.
They're talking about that.
Yeah, shout out 50 years. Fuck
yeah, shout out to 50 years of hip hop. That's what I said. It's still a baby.
Trust me.
Compared to the other genres, but they're talking about the Bay Area and like they wanted to do something different because like New York had its style, LA had its style. Everyone else was kind of building something else, so they just wanted to be something that stepped out the bubble and not try to mock their copy of other people because you already know how hip hop is. Oh, this guy's biting my style. Yo, y'all ain't real. This originated from here. And it's like, all right, buddy. So like, I feel them why they're like, yo, we got to create our own sound. We got to create something different. And
look at that.
Everyone knows him. Yeah, you actually can't duplicate this guy's sound.
Thanks.
But yeah, the thing I was saying is that Snoop Dogg looked at Suge and said, yo, I'm gonna get my get back. Almost like how Larsa Pippen said, I'm gonna get my get back to Pippen. Almost like how Future said, I'm gonna get my get back with your wife.
Did you see that meme where it was saying about Jordan and Larsa? Or Michael? Or what's his name? Marcus? Was it Marcus?
Yeah.
That's Marcus Jordan, right?
Yeah.
But it was like
typical Mark. No, I'm joking.
It was like how fucking what was this thing? Jordan always needs a Pippen.
Jordan always needs Pippen. She's actually a demon, yo.
Yeah,
like
she's nuts,
the fact that like she still kept Scottie Pippen's last name, doing all the shenanigans.
Nuts.
Yo, she plotted this. She's like, yo, she saw Michael's son. She's like, I'm gonna bag this nigga to get this guy even more mad. I'm gonna smash ball players in the league
and rappers
to piss him off. Her son got the collateral damage of it because he was a teammate of what's his name, Malik Beasley.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
so
yeah.
That must have been kind of awkward.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's
bro.
like, yo, this is the nigga that was smashing your mom.
That's
on nuts. The team, but they're both on the bench together. But they kept Scottie's son instead of Malik Beasley. Yeah. Malik Beasley's bouncing around teams now. Because guy can't hit threes no more. Yo, she's taking the power out of niggas. she tried to take Future's power, but Future's like, I'm gonna make a song about strong, you, bro. I'm too groovy. But yeah, she's a demon for even being like she wants to marry this guy. Reckless, like for him, I know he's just lost in the pokes.
Oh, of course.
But
and the fact that it's your dad's friend's wife.
I don't think that really has like an impact on it for him.
Really? I
don't think so. I feel like if anything, it was probably more of like he probably saw her back in the day. It was like, oh, she's not bad still, but then he probably thought, I'll never get a chance with her. And then they got divorced, and he probably still thought, I don't got a chance with her. And then, this guy probably was at one of the functions, and then she pulled up, and he's like, oh, Larsa, hey, how's it going? Never seen in a long time. And then she'd be like, oh, Marcus, you grew up so much. And then, one thing led to another, and now the man's dealing with it. Mm-hmm. So he's just holding on to it with dear life.
Hey, man. I think it plays a factor, but
you think it plays a factor?
I think it plays a factor for sure.
So you would say that there's certain like of your parents' friends, significant other that are women that if
not me personally, but I think in his case, it plays a factor.
Well, why though?
Because it's fucking my goated father's sidekick's wife.
I don't know. I can't think about that. Yeah. For me,
dealing with it. This is crazy.
So you're saying this guy's been plotting this?
I think he's been plotting it. I think he's just waiting for the right moment.
Damn.
How old is Marcus anyways?
Probably our age. 28, 29.
No way he's 29, bro.
Let's Google. I'm gonna Google right now. Marcus Jordan.
You're fastest though.
Oh, you're not done? He's 32.
32?
Yeah.
Damn, he's held young. Wow.
Larsa is 49. And then Scotty's 57. Goddamn. Damn.
Yeah, that's nuts, bro. That's nuts. But he's definitely been playing it, bro. I don't think that's off of a whim. Oh my gosh. Nah, man.
Oh, Larsa, hey.
One of them were plotting. If it was Larsa, then damn. But one of them were plotting. There's
if
no
she
way
was plotting, she's a pedophile.
Hey, man.
19 years difference.
Hey, man. Age is nothing but a number.
Chill out, R. Kelly.
No, that's clearly what it seems like, bro.
Chill out, R. Kelly.
That's what she's saying. Age is nothing but a number, bro.
Hey, we're just saying that's what she's saying, not us.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. Age matters with me.
Yeah.
In this case, she's saying, yo,
age ain't nothing but
soft.
a number. She's different though. I don't even know, man. She's not a mod thing. But every time she comes across my mind now, I just remember what Cameron said and say, y'all let that bitch top me off. So but I ain't gonna date her. Yo, shout out to It Is What It Is, yo. That's probably that's literally the funniest sports podcast out there.
Facts.
Like I can't think of any other sports podcast that comes anywhere close to how funny those two guys are.
I can think of funny ones, but
funnier than them?
Sports, no.
Oh,
not sports.
Yeah.
Not specifically in sports.
Like Jeff Teague is a close second.
Jeff Teague's actually funny.
This guy's actually mad funny.
That guy's actually bad. Like I was actually kind of shocked. Like he's really good. He's a really good storyteller because all the stories the man tells us actually ends up killing mans, bro. Yo,
it's because this guy's just a clown, yo. Like I didn't realize how much of a clown this guy was, and that's kind of why I like seeing these athletes have these podcasts now. Yeah. You know, I support their podcast. You already know my only issue that I have with some of them is just that I feel like they're not pressing enough. Yeah. But you know, as Stephen A said, just because these guys they don't have that journalism integrity because they never went through that, like the way you got to do to be a certain journalist. Yeah. But back to Jeff Teague, this guy's hilarious as hell, man. Like I can just imagine this guy's a teammate because I'll just be laughing the whole time on the bench with this guy. This guy's cracking bare jokes. I don't want to go in. Yo, I'm getting cooked.
Yeah, man, that guy is funny, bro.
It's funny for
I never thought I would enjoy some stories like that, but it's been good.
Yo, it's been really good, man.
Even the Kawhi one, that one killed me. I know it's not him. I don't remember who said it. I would think it was Paul George and someone. Oh, on the Paul George podcast, him and Terrence Mann. Yeah. That shit was funny. I'm not doing it. So to give people context, basically the Clippers are saying that if you airballed a shot, you would have to do a wind sprint. Yeah, so you have to run to the one side of the court from one basket to the next basket and back. Yeah, so other people, they would do it, and then every time they'll shout out, no one's above the law. So Kawhi airballed a shot, and then everyone just went quiet, and then no one said nothing. And then out of nowhere, Kawhi just said, no, because people kept harping at Brian Shaw, their assistant coach. And then he's like, yo, Kawhi, you gotta run. No one's above the law. And Kawhi's like, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. This guy said, you think I'm gonna
You think I'm not gonna airball a shot in any game? This is basketball.
Yo.
But yeah, Paul George.
I can see him saying that though. That's the funny. I think that was the funnier part.
But you're like, yo, are you really gonna it's Kawhi. They already give him everything. Yo, Kawhi already knows that he's a guy, so he can just do whatever he wants.
But you think he will really win in Clippers uniform?
Nah, he won't win. Yeah, we got the last. I've been saying it since he left. We got the last best version of Kawhi. Kawhi is never gonna play that good ever again for that period of time. Because that period of time was a once in a lifetime thing. I felt like for like that type of situation.
But did he get injured with us?
Yeah, he was. Well, he's on load management.
He was on load management.
But like during the playoffs,
get injured though.
In the playoffs, he was playing hurt. Yeah, he was playing hurt during the playoffs. Because he couldn't miss no games.
I couldn't still.
He was trying to like prove to everyone he's back.
Facts.
And I think he knew himself that like that Toronto year he had something special.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the right support.
Right situation. Giannis was still young coming up. He was still, it's almost like when they first discover their powers and they're like, oh, I can do this, this, and this. And then someone that could be like, yo, he doesn't know that he can actually do this yet. All right, let me shut that shit down. He has nothing else after that. Philly was the only thing that scared us the most. And then Orlando's Orlando. You know, technically we swept them. Gentleman sweep.
Well, we were nervous that first game.
No, I wasn't even nervous. I was just pissed.
Yeah, no.
I was like, every goddamn year.
Badger and cheese. So
I was like, every motherfucking year, we keep doing this. I'm tired of this game one bullshit. So I was more upset than nervous. Philly, I was nervous the whole time. I was like, I don't know if you remember. The whole time I was like, I don't know, man. I kept saying, I'm like, yo, I don't know about Jimmy, man. This guy's different.
Trust me.
Like Jimmy used to scare me back then.
Yeah, Philly's actually stupid for that. Now thinking back,
yeah, they slipped because they're trying to build around Ben.
Yeah,
I don't know what Elton Brand and them were thinking.
Hey, man, that's what happens when. You rely on the light skin.
Guess what happens when you rely on the light skin, nigga, eh? Can't build your team around the light skin, man.
Can't only one type of light skin, bro.
Clay. I mean, Steph.
If it ain't
I'm trying to think about other light skins in the league right now.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker. So there's the Suns.
Tatum.
Boston. Yeah, but they've been to the finals.
Yeah, but they lost.
They lost to Giannis. He's a brown skin man. Jimmy knocked out Boston. He's a dark skin man.
Fucking Zach.
Okay, first of all.
But he's the leader of that team, is he not?
Yeah, but he's not a superstar.
Yo, but he's the leader of that team, is he not?
Oh, I suppose.
He's the leader of that team, bro.
But like Booker and Tatum, they're both winners in a way.
Both of them lost the finals.
Yeah, but like, you know, they made it to the finals.
Okay. So you're allowing it if they're making it to the finals.
I'll give them a pass.
All right, cool.
Stupid fruit fly.
All right. I'll allow it.
Who else is there? Atlanta's around Trae Young.
Yeah.
What is Trae Young? Yo, I thought he was Mexican. I thought he was Mexican the first time I saw him.
Oh, he's mixed.
What is he mixed with?
White. Black.
True. Well, I was just gonna say Mexican and black.
I'm pretty sure he's black and white.
I'm about to search it up while you.
I'm fairly certain. I'm trying to think of another light-skinned leader of a team. I guess we had Fred VanVleet for a little while.
He wasn't our leader. Fred wasn't our leader.
So who is it?
It was supposed to be Siakam.
Supposed to, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but Fred couldn't lead us. I knew Fred couldn't lead us from like early. I thought he could to an extent, but like I didn't think he would be such a bit of like an egotistic leader to like for the young guys, because like he needs to understand that like even though Larry was hard on him, Larry still gave like put his arm around him to be like, yo, don't worry, bro, you got this.
He still broskied him.
Yeah, like you know, like you can cuss these guys and be like, yo, I'm big dog, but then you still gotta be like, yo, I'm big dog, but like I want you to be big dog. I want you to help. Like, I want you to be a bigger dog than me.
Well, so is he? You think he's gonna? How do you think he's gonna do in Houston? Sorry.
Well, he can't be chucking up the shots like that because he'll have
a bare young guys.
Because the coach is gonna yell at him. So
what if Harden goes back to Houston?
That's not happening. What would they give up for Harden? Unless they're giving up Jalen Green, but like, I wouldn't want Jalen Green if I'm Philly, to be honest.
Well, realistically, obviously, you would want to keep Harden, but Harden doesn't want to play there. So
Harden's on some. This guy's acting like a youth, bro. Like, I understand, like, because I even listened to Gilbert Arenas' podcast when he talked about it too, and it's like I understand where it is, where it's like, yeah, what if your boss promised you something and then they don't give you it, and then this and that and blah blah. But then it's like, one, I wouldn't take my boss's word on a pay cut. That's number one. Number two, he opted in. He could have opted out, and they would have no choice to pay him something.
Yeah.
Because it's like, as much as they like they might play hardball against you, they're gonna be like, yo, we can't lose Harden for nothing. Because even if he decides to sign like a vet minimum somewhere else or whatever another team could offer him, you're still losing Harden for nothing, and you're not gonna give him up for nothing. So it's like,
but it's Philly though.
No, they won't, because Embiid will get pissed and Embiid will ask for a trade next season, especially if they're not winning. But it's like, I felt like if he opted out, he would have more leverage, and Daryl Morey would have to pay him because he'd be like, "Yo, I'll just walk." And Daryl Morey, you already know he loves off James Harden. I don't know if he loves him off now that he called him a liar twice. Man doubled down on it. Man said, "Yo, let me say it again. Daryl Morey's a liar, and I'll never play for another organization that he's a part of." I was like, "Nigga, you have to say it. Let me say it again." When you say, "Let me say it again," that's like exclamation mark underline twice. Yeah, bold letters, capital.
Bold letters was italic, all that.
And that's what I'm saying. Different font than everything else in the text. Everything else is Times New Roman. This one's going to be in Comic Sans.
In italic, bro. And bold and underlined.
So it's like, I think Houston wanted him at first.
Yeah.
But then they were like, nah, this guy's gonna be on some bullshit. Yeah, so we're like, we're never trying to have this guy mess with the young guys like this. Because
he's gonna be on this diva shit.
Well, it's not even just diva shit. It's just like,
no, diva.
Oh, that, and also the fact where it's like, he's gonna be like, he's gonna have a lifestyle that you don't want the young guys to pick up on. Obviously, they're still gonna be doing it, but it's like, you rather have certain veterans that's gonna hold your players accountable. Like Fred, he'll be on them, and Fred will be the extension of the coach. So that's why, like, when Fred's out of line, Ime is gonna say, "Yo, Fred, tech time." Okay. Nick Nurse wasn't doing that. So that's why there was the issue. If Nick Nurse was there to be like, "Yo, Fred,
true.
You need to take a step back."
Philly too now. Fuck.
Yeah, but like, there's bare turmoil, so it doesn't even matter. Where though, Nick Nurse can't handle turmoil.
Well, he's saying he's about to do it up over there.
He can't do it any better than what he had with Kawhi. Like with that team, because that team was a great team. Yeah. Like he's not gonna have a team like that, because just the ball movement's not gonna be like there, like how it is in like how it is for like Toronto back then. Yeah.
What do you think Philly's missing?
I think they need a wing. A legit wing that can like guard up on the best player, like the best wing player, and that can actually make plays and hit shots and stuff like that. Basically, Jimmy. Basically who Jimmy Butler is. That's exactly what they need. I think they need, if they're able to turn Harden into that, I think they would have a better season, because they'll just, even though Harden and Embiid run the pick and roll perfectly, it's just that like when it comes down to it, Harden, he can have those games where he dropped 40 and stuff like that. But the games that matter, he doesn't show up. And we've already seen it so many times. There's been so many games that you need him to show up, and he just doesn't show up. He gets clamped up. He gets checked out. And like, that's even like why when some people compare him to Luka, I'm just like, Luka's actually a winner. Like Luka, like even if you're down by 20, he's not gonna he's not going to put his head down and be like, oh, towel over my head and everything. He's still coming to the game, get his shots. He's still looking for fouls. Yeah. He's still trying to make plays and everything because like, yo, we can still win this game. You know what I mean? So that's the main thing that like I personally like with Luka. But Harden, he just gives up, just mentally checks out. And you're like, yo, what are you doing? You're the best player. Like, we need you to still show up.
Well, is he though? If he was on Harden's team,
who?
I mean, if he was on Embiid's team.
Well, now it's different.
Oh, okay.
Now he's on Embiid's team. This is Embiid's show, right? But like, he still needs someone to show up with him on any given night. And if he doesn't show up, at least he knows that that person will show up for him.
Yeah.
And like, that's just kind of the thing, because Embiid gets double teamed all the time, even triple teamed. Like, when I watch this guy play in the playoffs, sometimes I'm like, damn, they actually just like engulf this guy.
Yeah, fact.
And then he's like, oh, what the fuck? I need to pass this out to someone, make a play. And Harden's just on this whole pump fake trying to look for a foul. And it's like, bro, that's not going to work in the playoffs. Yeah. Honestly, as much as some players hate the fact that they made the rule change because of Harden, I'm happy just because, like, to me personally, it's like, yeah, you're exploiting like the rules and you're doing it to your benefit.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I don't really like how you're doing it, because in the playoffs, we know that's not going to work. You know, and it also just pisses people off because it's mad annoying for you to do that, and it slows the game down and all that. So it's different that like if you're doing a move and people are just like getting worked by that move and there's nothing that they can do, then it's different. Yeah, but this is you're hooking a man and you're going up. Yeah. Like the fuck? Like
yeah, hey man, it's gonna be an interesting season still.
Yeah,
it's gonna be another season of unknowns.
Conference Finals, Lakers in Denver again. If Lakers are healthy,
Lakers are winning at this time.
I don't know because it all depends to me how Michael Porter is going to be playing in the playoffs next year, and also how Christian Braun's development becomes.
True.
So like those are like the two factors for me, because we lost Bruce Brown. So that's why it depends like on like those two situations, and we lost Jeff Green. Yeah, so like depending on those two, and if we make a move to
where did Jeff Green go to?
Jeff Green went to Houston.
Oh, he went to Houston.
Yeah,
this guy went back to Houston.
He used to be in Houston?
I swear he was in Houston I swear that was one of his first teams.
No, he got drafted by OKC. And then he got traded to Boston. Then after that, I don't know. I don't remember.
I swear
I know he's been on Cleveland before.
Could be thinking about Cleveland still. That's the same jersey color.
Yeah, the Red Eyes.
The Red Eyes.
But I don't know, man. Like I see that for the West. Denver, Lakers. Don't know who's gonna win this time. It really depends on injuries. Then depends on a lot of those other factors. But I think Clippers are gonna have the same problem. Mm-hmm. I don't see Phoenix making it past the second round.
Do you think Phoenix are gonna have the same problem too?
Like what?
They're just not gonna know. Like, cause Booker's gonna be playing right? PG, no?
Nah, they got Bradley Beal playing point guard.
Oh yeah, Bradley Beal's gonna be playing point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot about that. Still,
I just think that
2020. I knew it.
What?
He was on the Rockets.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't long, but he was there.
So for like 2 weeks.
Something like that.
Like a mellow type thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, nah, I knew he was on Houston for sure. But yeah, yeah, man. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit, man. I'm really amped even for football too.
Yeah, football's a lot of unknowns. I think this is gonna be a big year for the running backs.
Yeah.
I think they gotta kind of figure out like how they're gonna do this, because like the running backs need to get paid.
Facts. Because
like I know as much as they say that the running back's becoming a dying position, it's still a position that's needed.
Yeah,
because you need a run game. Yeah. Like for you to actually win a Super Bowl, you need some source of run game. Like it doesn't have to be Adrian Peterson or Zeke in his prime or
fucking Reggie Bush
and shit like that. It's more of like, we need someone that's like can get us like 50 to 75 yards a game of like running
down and shit.
Slow the game down, give us something different, and like Because like if it's just passing, then it's like, oh well,
easy to read.
A lot of these teams are gonna probably play zone coverage, and then the inside manager is gonna blitz.
Facts.
And then you're gonna be basically giving more of a role to the quarterback, and the quarterback already has so many protections. So it's gonna make it even more annoying because like, oh, you can't hit the quarterback like this. It's like, yo, this guy's a quarterback / running back. What am I supposed to do?
Facts. That's actually facts. Hey, yo, it's gonna be interesting. Shit, for me, you know, because I know you're not an EPL man, but
what?
It's gonna be a crazy motherfucking Premier League time. You know, if there's any fans out there,
footy ball,
fuck all your teams, especially Tottenham.
Talk your shit.
See what I'm saying? Fuck that team.
Oh shit.
Without a doubt. You see what I'm saying? Arsenal, I hope you guys do your best in Champions League. You see what I'm saying? Hope you guys do something. You know what I mean? We're also just gonna talk shit for the rest of the time. City, you can also go fuck yourself. You guys are lucky you won last year. And yeah,
I didn't know you. When I said talking shit, I didn't think you'd be like, you know, actually talking your shit.
No, I'm always talking my shit, 100%. Especially when it comes to soccer, because you know I'm a fucking diehard soccer fan, and I'm fucking. It's gonna be a great year.
I'm tired of the bullshit.
Bro. I'm telling you, football is gonna be a great season. Just look out.
Footy ball or football?
Footy ball.
Footy ball. Okay.
Soccer for you American niggas.
I just have to make sure, you know.
But realistically, it's football, not American football.
For the last thing I want to say for the sports topic is basically, you know, shout out to Shannon Sharp going to First Take on Mondays and Tuesdays starting the football season. I'm happy. I'm actually excited to see him and Stephen A go back and forth with each other. So, you know, sprinkle a little bit of Michael Irvin in that too. Holy, that's gonna be that would actually be madness.
Great debates. Fuck Skip Bayless, bro.
Yeah, Skip Bayless shot himself in the foot with like the whole thing. Cause like I remember the day when I first saw like him and Shannon arguing about the situation. No. I was like, Skip, shut up.
Man's still talking, bro.
Man's still talking. Shut up, Skip. Yo, this nigga gonna fold you if you keep talking. You seen he was ready to scrap Steven Adams on court.
Trust me.
So.
You know this nigga still got the football dog in him.
Yo, do you follow him on IG?
Yeah. Well, like I watch I even sometimes watch his podcast too.
Club Shay.
Yeah, Club Shay.
Yeah, I watch a bit of that too, just to, you know, watch the 1-2 clips, and sometimes I'll watch the beginning to like a certain point. But no, it's good. It's good to see that he's onto better things. You know, I'm pretty sure ESPN is gonna give him a bigger bag.
He's gonna be appreciated.
Yeah, Stephen A will respect him. Facts. Skip Bayless was just there, just had him for the niggas. Bring the niggas in. This is what we need. We need a nigga to bring the niggas.
Especially you, Skip. You're a different type of nigga, you know.
Yo, Skip. Yo, holy. Skip says things. I'm just like, yo, I don't know if this guy believes it. Stephen A is like, nah, this guy, they're like, he does believe it. It's like, damn. Man, this guy's different.
Shit.
Last thing I wanted to bring up was definitely the thing about well, actually a few things I actually got here. So one of the things that I was gonna bring up was definitely kind of intertwined in a way together is Britney Spears she's getting divorced, which I think a lot of people know about that, her getting divorced and everything. But apparently her soon to be ex-husband is looking for that spousal support. You know, for Jason, City Boys. City Boys. City Boys. I just wanted to bring that up. Was saying like, yo, it's a different time we're living in. Quality. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know about this situation, bro. Britney Spears is crazy.
Well, they're just saying that like that he was saying speculations of her cheating and stuff like that. So he's like, that's why he wants that dead eyes.
Would you? I see it personally.
If what? Like, you see his reasoning, or do you see her?
I can see her cheating.
Her cheating?
Yeah.
Oh,
100%. Are we not seeing the same thing? Are we seeing a different thing?
I don't really know much about Britney.
Yo,
I'm gonna leave Britney alone. But
leave her alone.
I will say that she has, her stock market has been declining.
Oh man,
that's that's one thing I will say.
Been at sea level, fam.
I
could even say it's under sea level. Might be rock bottom.
Seeing negatives.
Might be fucking bedrock.
Hear that, Britney? I didn't say that. The next thing I also wanted to bring up was the lawsuit against Apple, which I'm pretty cheesed. I never got to sign up for it. But like some other people are also saying that it's also might be just an American thing, which I really hope some Canadians get that bag with the fact that they're getting sued about their batteries and how the updates were actually killing their batteries and stuff like that. So,
but how much would a man get?
Probably like the price of an iPhone.
A rack?
Yeah, maybe like a stack.
Cool,
just enough to cop a new iPhone.
That's exactly what iPhone said. They're like, yeah, we'll pay this. They're just gonna buy us back anyway.
Yeah, they're just gonna cop it. We're gonna spend that $500 million.
Or if they don't buy it, if they already have iPhone, they're just gonna get accessories.
Yeah, they're gonna buy the charger, the dongle, the dongle.
AirPods.
Definitely some AirPods.
Maybe all Air Maxes.
Definitely cop the Max. I heard the Max aren't even that sick. Like they're good noise canceling, but like the sound I heard is not even the greatest.
Who told you that?
That's what I heard.
Who told you that?
I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm not gonna drop names on the podcast. Drop names. No, exclusive.
Drop names. Because whoever told you that is lying to you, bro.
Tune into the Patreon to hear who. You gotta pay you gotta get the extreme high package of $100 a month.
Yeah, no. I honestly, I thought they sounded good.
I've never tried them myself.
Yeah, my dad has a pair, so I tried them when he was gone. And I was like, say where?
So he's like, yo, no, touch my headphones.
Of course.
This guy's like,
that's a very possessive guy.
All right, Dad, I got you. Dad walks to the door. My headphones.
Our headphones.
Put up on the table and everything.
No, because honestly, his headphones are literally right on his laptop. So I was just like, honestly. Like I just put them on, connected my thing, and I just listened to one song. I'm like, yo, these aren't bad.
It's like, yo, you're just asking me to try it.
I don't know if they're $100 or $700 worth. What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm comparing it to like the scale of the price it costs.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely not worth the price. But,
yeah.
But it's good noise canceling headphones.
Yeah.
But I feel like also too, in saying that, I feel like you have to listen to it through Apple Music to get its full usage.
Oh, for sure. They're not going to give you that same quality on Spotify. That's the ops. Ops. You're trying to make sure you get that whole Apple bundle.
I try to tell people that Apple Music is better quality wise, but
it is.
People don't care about that.
I think it is way better.
No, it is
way better.
It is.
Like Spotify, they up their quality, but Apple's always gonna have the better quality. They have like a lot of like, I personally feel like they have a lot of like those top engineers to make sure that we're getting that quality, because they were like one of the first ones other than Tidal to be dropping like lossless and high digital and all that stuff, and then eventually Spotify followed. But Apple's just their biggest issue is just their actual platform,
and they're too exclusive.
What do you mean?
Their exclusivity.
Apple?
Yeah.
And like, what do you mean, like their exclusivity?
Like, in Spotify, you get every sort of genre, any artist, even underground ones. And Apple Music, it's fucking hard.
Oh yeah, because Apple's saying that you got to be a certain level to be here. It's high class living.
Exclusivity, bro.
Yeah. So it's like I feel that, but like if I want underground shit, I'm going to like SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the SoundCloud niggas.
I lie. Shout out to SoundCloud for real.
I lie. That's like the OG like place if you're trying to look for that mining underground music. If you're trying to dig through, if you're like someone that likes to dig through music and stuff like that, digging through crates, like best way of putting it. But yeah, shout out to them.
For real, bro.
Last thing, my actual official last thing. is the Alabama fight.
The Montgomery fight. Shout out to the niggas.
You know we gotta talk about
big that. On a real note, on a super real note, that nigga that swam is honestly the realest nigga I've ever seen in my life, bro. This guy swam in full gear. Man had black Air Forces. Yeah. Man had fucking cargo pants. You know how hard it is to swim in pants? Yeah. Let alone cargos.
That's pulling you down.
That's when you know how much weight that is, dog.
And he hopped out.
On
the first attempt.
Swiftness. I'm like,
first attempt.
That guy's a G. Honestly, killed every stereotype. I don't want to hear nobody talk about niggas can't swim. You can swim. We just don't want to, all right?
Yeah, this guy hopped out first attempt, shook himself off like a dog, and just said, "What up?
Who wants it right now?
Who wants it?" And just started folding mans.
Yo, bro, that shit was amazing to see. I can't.
Shout out to the nigga with the chair. He's a menace though, but shout out to the nigga on the chair. I was saying that the police had to arrest that guy. Yeah, that guy was going crazy with that chair.
He said, "Fuck everyone."
This guy hit that one white guy. This guy was like, hit another guy. This guy was like,
hit the tin.
Seen the white girl sitting down catching it.
Right on the square, right on top of her head, but he just shit.
That's why I was like, I'm like, this guy needs to get arrested. Still, I can't even. Like, I had to co-sign that arrest. I'm like, this nigga was actually a menace with that chair.
Yeah. That would be the guy to pull the thing out if he had it for sure.
Yeah,
because he was on the rampage.
Now I got y'all attention.
Yo, trust me, bro. But yeah, fuck those guys for being a dickhead to that security guard.
Man's just doing his job, bro. Man's literally just doing his job.
I don't know why man's always have to act, because that shit always shit does happen. And honestly, it's gonna sound bad, but on God, for the most part, it's usually white men.
Because they feel entitled.
That would be
that privilege,
asking
bro.
bare questions. Why you doing this? Why you here? It's like, bro, this is,
you can't
you're not supposed to be here. Like, this is not a chill area. I had this shit happen to me at, the former place.
Former working establishment.
You see what I'm saying? We don't talk about them places there. But niggas just had to try and get into it. And I'm like, bro, I already asked you nicely. Like, leave. Now I'm just gonna be a dickhead. See what I'm saying?
You gotta bust out the yo dog.
Yeah, I did. I really did. Like, the slang started coming out. I'm like, bro,
dog, wild one.
I'm like, yo, what are you dealing with, bro? Like, right now, cut off the premise right now, bro.
Give you a death was.
Like, trust me. And the man was fucked up too. Man had a big ass gash in his leg and shit.
So the man wanted
you're not ready.
So basically, he wanted a second gash in his leg.
He wasn't ready for all them problems, anyways.
Yeah.
Like, there's two Indian mans with him, and then the Indian mans are like, "Oh, sorry, we're gonna go." Why couldn't they just be like him?
But Mr. Privilege,
Mr. White Guy just had to say no. Why here?
It's got to say no.
Yeah,
this is unacceptable.
Calling me trying to say, "Oh, you're trying to be a cop, aren't you?" I'm like, no, nigga. You think I want to be a cop, bro?
If you were a cop, he would have been on the ground already.
Trust me, I would. Yeah, for real, for real. If I was a cop, like, bro, it's just nuts. But yeah, in saying that, it was warranted still. Honestly, the ass whooping was warranted. Yeah. I don't know about the man with the chair, but the ass whooping was warranted.
It was a good old slobber knocker. In the words of JR from Raw.
Yes. Fucking wrestling, man.
That's actually a true slobber knocker, yo. This guy actually told you, man, that, it just started off, to this day, that's gonna forever be a meme with the way he threw his hat off.
100%.
Yo, 100%. The amount of memes I've seen, that's literally all the memes I kept seeing. It's like, yo, that's the black people unite sign.
Trust me.
You're about to get ganged up.
Just dash the hat in the air, fam. Bare mats will come, bro.
If I look and see a hat thrown, I'm not even gonna lie. If I see someone throw their hat up, I'm gonna look and be like,
"What's going on?
What's going on?"
So I'm a pretty situation.
I'm a pretty situation. Be like, huh? What's that hat? Oh,
and look over and see. Oh, nigga Joe, nah. Fucking on my flash shit, bro.
Montgomery point 2.0, nigga.
Call this shit.
When I get there, I'll throw my hat.
Call more of niggas.
See a second signal.
Trust me, bro. When the second signal comes up, just know it's an army about to pull.
You throw your hat. It throws it high enough for like to go above the building. You see a man in his condo looking, be like, "Huh?" Camera follows him. He starts running. He's the guy in the water. He comes, wipes off a past sweat on his forehead. Throws a punch.
It's over, bro. That shit was comedy gold, man.
That's
all the memes coming out
man.
of it too. Even the animated ones are fucking. Oh my gosh, bro.
It's a good ass weapon. I'm happy that there's no other weapons other than the.
I'm happy there was no deaths and everyone just got their ass bust.
Yeah, it was a nice. As I said, it was a good old beatdown.
And honestly, people. That's what we're missing. I can't even lie to you, bro. That's honestly what we're missing nowadays.
A good scrap.
We're missing niggas just getting their ass kicked. No guns, no weapons, no knives, none of that. Just a straight knuckle to knuckle, hug this L. You're on the floor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not dead, but you're on the floor.
Like if I'm fighting a man, I'm only busting out a weapon if I feel like my life is in danger. If I know you're just gonna beat me up and that's it, I'll be like, damn, I just gotta hold this L.
Yeah, I'll hold that L, bro.
But if you're gonna be like stomp on my head and all that, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna shank you.
Because then you're just trying to kill him.
Yeah, you're trying to murk me.
For sure.
Like you're actually adding insult to injury. If I'm on the ground curled up and everything, you just allow me, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I got a good ass whooping.
I actually don't know if my sister want me to tell the story, but she recently got into a little squabble and took it out. I love you, child. I love you, but I had to say it, man. This shit was too funny.
How long ago was this?
It's just like what? This is like probably like a couple of weeks ago. Probably like 3 weeks ago. Cause she called me and I was sleeping, so I woke up and I just see like 3-4 calls. I'm like, what the fuck? Anytime she calls me that amount of time, like rapidly, something happened, right? So I didn't even see it. And then I call her. I'm like, yo, what's up? And she's like, yo, I got to a fight. I was too drunk and I just took an L, bro. And I was like, no way.
Was this in the club?
Oh, yeah, it was a club.
Holy.
Yeah, so she fought 2 things.
So it's on video.
Yeah, it's on video. So I have it. I do have it.
You have the video?
I have the video.
Yeah, you gotta show the video after the pod.
I'll show it to you still.
Holy.
But yeah. And I told her, I was like, bro, this is why you can't get super lit. Because if you're getting into an altercation, 9 times out of 10, if you've never been in a fight, and I already know she hasn't been in a super fight like that, other than with, like playing around
fight,
but if you've never been in an actual fight when people are actually trying to gun for you, you can't be drunk. You always have to be, at a
or you gotta be able to snap, like like when your parents come around when you're drunk, and then you be like, I'm not drunk.
I'm not drunk. Nah, I'm chilling.
And then when they leave, you're like, oh.
Yak. Go upstairs and you fucking yak.
I'm not drunk. You're walking perfectly. In your head, you're like, don't throw up, don't throw up, don't throw up, don't throw up. You get upstairs, that 1 second they leave, yeah.
Yeah, bro, so.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was a very, very funny sight.
Sometimes you gotta get crunched, man.
Sometimes you just gotta get crunched. And from her perspective, she even said, she's like, yo, I got crunched, and if I ever see them again, she's getting crunched, because there's no way. Like, my sister could fight. Don't get it twisted.
So basically, she's looking for a round 2.
She's looking for a round 2, but I told her, I'm like, don't go looking for it, because that just leads to problem. If you see the thing one day, then... You don't
even need to scrap them if you see them again.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't need to scrap them. You just gotta hug that. Unless there's another altercation, then you gotta scrap them.
If they bring it to you.
Yeah, if they're like, hey, bitch, remember the last time I fucked you up?
Yeah,
then that's when you gotta,
pop her in the nose real quick,
that's when you gotta, pick up a little dust and be like, get them off guard a little bit.
Sand in the eye, classic.
I can't see.
It's over. Just fuck them
Get
up.
a couple of hits in there. Dash one on the ground so you can fuck over the other one. The other one's trying to rub sand out their eyes on the ground.
Trust me.
You got a couple hits on the second one. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta, if it's 2-on-1, as I saw in WWE, you gotta, sometimes do a little trickery.
You gotta do a little thing, I guess for girls, you could fucking shit.
But they got nails.
Titty flick them, I guess. I don't know. Shit.
I don't think they'll do anything.
Would it? I swear titties hurt.
Yeah, but like I don't think it's gonna hurt like that.
But it's gonna be.
It's almost like if you hit, it's not like kicking a guy in the nuts.
Yeah, true.
Or you knee a guy in the nut and then you just shove him to the ground.
So what would be the weakness for a girl then, dog?
I told you, bro. You gotta pick up some sand off the ground and just dash in their eye. Or the second thing is you just poke them in the eye or something like that.
Yeah, she got. Or
you gotta give them, or you have to give them a good gut punch.
Yeah.
Get them winded as fuck.
Yeah, or get them straight in the sternum.
One of the. You need one of those because that'll have someone discombobulate for like at least a minute.
Yeah, facts.
You can fuck up the other person a bit.
The super lost breath, yo, that shit hurts, man.
Yeah, if you get a nice wind up like this, you just swing it right in their stomach, or like a nice like a knee into the stomach, you're blessed.
Look a flying knee to the chest. So you hear them go.
Yeah, because I feel like if you hit them in the face, it'll be like and then you'll come back in like a second or so.
Yeah,
but then as I said, I'll punch the stomach once you get winded because you're gonna be like eyes be popping out.
Trust me, just gusto with it, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the ting when we sign up. But that was basically the last thing I had for the pod for this week. Man.
I also want to say too, in terms of the Montgomery's thing, just wanted to say it was great to see, black people helping other black people. You see what I'm saying? We need more of that. You know what I mean? Not necessarily in that specific way. It doesn't always have to be a fight. You know what I mean? But you gotta get more of that in, guys. Really gotta help each other out. You see what I'm saying? I'm
sorry. It's funny how you like started it because you're like, yo, we need more moments like this. This is the shit we be talking about that we need to come together.
Yeah, we need to come together, man. There's always adversity when it comes to us, so we just gotta come together like how the man them came together for the security guard. Mm-hmm. And, security guards don't even get love like that, so that's crazy in the first place to even see it happen.
Well, they had to help him because he was getting jumped by the white man, you know?
You see what I'm saying? Like
can't be allowed there.
Can't be.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Moral of the story is black people, let's stick together, man.
Well, so that's the last thing you got for this week?
Yeah. That's the last thing I got.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to episode 107 of the Mans with Mossin podcast. It's your boy Dreday signing off. Your boy Tex signing off. Make sure you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share, beef with me in the comment section. I'm always there for that smoke. Even DM me because I'll put you in vanish mode and we'll go back and forth. I'm not trying to know that league.
If you made it this far, I want you to put Dea. Spell it however you think.
I was gonna say I don't think everyone knows how to spell that.
Hey man, we gonna see you if people were there or not. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you. But make sure you guys tune into the next episode. It's your boy